Is there a decorator to simply cache function return values? Consider the following. I'm new, but I think the caching could be factored out into a decorator. Only I didn't find one like it, winky face. P.S. The real calculation doesn't depend on mutable values.
It sounds like you're not asking for a general-purpose memoization decorator, i.e., you're not interested in the general case where you want to cache return values for different argument values. That is, you'd like to have this. While a general-purpose memoization decorator would give you this. I submit that the method call syntax is better style, because it suggests the possibility of expensive computation, while the property syntax suggests a quick lookup. Update: the class-based memoization decorator I had linked to and quoted here previously doesn't work for methods. I've replaced it with a decorator function. If you're willing to use a general-purpose memoization decorator, here's a simple one. Example usage. Another memoization decorator with a limit on the cache size can be found here.
Starting from Python 3.2, there is a built-in decorator. At functools.lu_cache, maxsize equals 100, typed equals false. Decorator to wrap a function with a memoizing callable that saves up to the maxsize most recent calls. It can save time when an expensive or I/O bound function is periodically called with the same arguments. Example of an LU cache for computing Fibonacci numbers. If you are stuck with Python 2.x, here's a list of other compatible memoization libraries. functools 32 pp source code. repos.lu pp source code. perl pp source code. backports.functools_lu_cache pp source code.
Sample uses.
Python 3.8 functools.cached_property decorator. This URL. Cached_property from worksug was mentioned at this URL, but a supposedly derived version will be merged into 3.8, which is awesome. This decorator can be seen as caching at property, or as a cleaner at functools.ru_cache for when you don't have any arguments. The docs say, transform a method of a class into a property whose value is computed once and then cached as a normal attribute for the life of the instance. Similar to property, with the addition of caching. Useful for expensive computed properties of instances that are otherwise effectively immutable. Example. New in version 3.8. Note this decorator requires that the dict attribute on each instance be a mutable mapping. This means it will not work with some types, such as metaclasses, since the dict attributes on type instances are read-only proxies for the class namespace, and those that specify slots without including dict as one of the defined slots, as such classes don't provide a dict attribute at all.
If you